Good day, and today we're going to understand the difference between simple interest and compound interest. The formula to calculate whether you are depositing money or borrowing money is the same. So for this case scenario, we are going to just deposit money in the bank. Suppose you have 100,000 and you want to deposit the money in the bank, and the bank is offering a rate of 6% per annum. And you want to put the money for 2 years, and which is the better option? Is it the simple interest or the compound interest? So let's calculate. So what is simple interest? Simple interest is the interest paid on a fixed amount of the principal amount that was deposited. So the formula to calculate the interest is just very simple. Principal times rate times time. So what is the principal, the rate, and the time? The principal is the amount of money you deposit in a bank. Rate is the amount, but it must be in decimal. So for example, our case, 6% is actually 0.06, and time is the time deposited. So in our case, it's 2. So the principal was 100,000, so P equals to 100,000. So to calculate the interest, you just take 100,000 multiplied by 0.06 multiplied by 2, and you get 12,000. So the amount you get after 2 years will be 100,000 plus 12,000, and the amount is going to be 112,000. Got it? Great. Now let's talk about compound interest. A compound interest is the interest paid is accrued and is added to the accumulated interest of the previous period. So you get the interest on the interest as well as the principal. So for example, at the end of each month, suppose you are compounded every month, monthly. So at the end of the month, you get an interest. So the next month, you get interest on the principal as well as the interest on the interest. So that's what I mean by compound interest. So the formula to calculate amount, they don't have the formula for interest. They straight away go to the formula to calculate the amount. It's going to be principal, bracket 1 plus the rate over n. N is where is the number of time the compound you the time you compound each year. For example, if you compound monthly, there'll be 12 times in a year that you get compounded, so n equal to 12. If you compound quarterly, then n equal to 4 because you are compounded every quarterly. You're compounded, say for example, in March, June, September, and December. Great? Good. Now once we are ready, we can start calculating. So in our case, n equal to 12 because we are compounding monthly. So we are going to use all the numbers and put it in the formula. So the amount is going to be principal. Our principal is 100,000 as usual. And then 1 plus the rate is 0.06. Remember the rate have to be in decimal. 6% is 6 over 100 is 0.06. And n equal to 12. And then you multiply by n is 12 multiplied by time is 2 because there are 2 years. Okay. Once you have done that, using your calculator, it's going to be 100,000. And then this part is going to be 1.127159 and a bit more to the power of 24. Okay? And if you put in a calculator, the amount is going to be $112,715.98. So as you can see, the amount you get from using the compound interest is $715.98 more than the one you put in a simple interest. That is over 2 years. So over a year is roughly around $360. Yeah, that's about right. Okay, so that is how you calculate compound interest and simple interest. Hope you learned something today and make sure you know how to manage your money. Cheers.